Okay, welcome to the Kid Daniel Ramble. Is it my imagination or is there an owl in the way here obstructing my view? Looks like there's an owl here. We'll set him down. Hi. Looks like we have a letter. See what this has going on here in the tube. Looks like it's a letter from my friend Lee again. He wants to see magic tricks or he wants to hear stories about bullfights. Let's go with bullfights. I only have one hand to work with here. Once upon a time, back when I lived in Mexico, in San Miguel de Allende, Guanajuato, Mexico, a friend of mine showed up and said, I got 2 tickets for the bullfights in Mexico City. Anybody who's a member of PETA or PETA or however you pronounce that ridiculous organization, cut it off now. You're not going to like the story. But the guy shows up. At the time I was in school, I was having to print a paper, final at that. But he said, bring your notebook along. You can do it. So I ended up writing this paper. After we saw the bullfight. I've never gone to a bullfight where I haven't written at least a poem or a short story, or in this case, a college paper. But he showed up. I agreed to go. We went to Mexico City, and Rafael Ortiz was the featured matador. And he came out, and I don't know what these people, the thing was sold out. There were like 80,000 people, or some ridiculous amount in this Mexico City stadium. And the people, I don't know what they thought they were getting into. There were people with their eyes closed up with their hands. There was one girl that was crying. Just didn't know what they were getting into. But of course, me and Bill were just loving this thing. After 5 matadors, and you usually have in a bullfight, you have 6 matadors or 3 matadors. I'm sorry, 3 matadors and 6 bulls, and they both take one. Well, after 5, the driver, the guy for Gray Line Tour, said, "Okay, it's over." Well, we walked out the door and thought, "No, it's not. You guys go home. We'll take a taxi." So after that, we get into, that's okay. My wife just walked in here. That's okay. Anyway, we watched this bullfight, and this guy comes out. His name's Rafael Ortiz. Once again, either he or Manolo Lizardo. You see those names? Go. It's worth it. This guy came out, and at one point got in front of the bull and threw his sword and his cape aside, which turned out not to be a real good move. The bull charged him, gored him right in the leg, and they had to carry him out. His assistants, or assistants, they carried him out and then kind of distracted the bull. 5 minutes later, he was back out. He had this bloodied bandage on, came out, killed the bull in one fell swoop. Okay, I mean, just immediately. It was you rarely see that, and it was the most fantastic birthday present I've ever gotten. Anyway, they carried him out. People were like, it was like a mosh pit. The crowd carried him out over their hands and took him to an ambulance, and he sped off into the Mexico night. Every now and then, for people who are concerned about the animals, if a bull is really brave, sometimes the crowd can petition the president, the guy who's like overseeing this whole thing, and it's called indulto or something like that, and they'll spare the bull. And that way, all he does for the rest of his life is breed and eat and shit, and that's about it. That's all he has to worry about. And that's my bullfight story. That's it. I got my paper written that night. So anyway, I'll let you go for now, and have a good day. Adios, por ahora.